After 4 long years of waiting for you to be divorced from Joy, we are finally married!
Can we not talk about my ex right now? I'm trying to stay aroused.
Good point. All that matters now is we're together and alone.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Excuse me, Tyler. I was using those.
No
one understands you when you talk with your mouth full.
I do. And Tyler makes a good point. Modeling positive behavior, like sharing, is such an important part of being a good parent.
Well, he should be asleep by now. He's an hour late for his bedtime.
Well, neither can I. This house is a mess. Anyway, Tyler and I don't believe in punctuality. That's just another way the patriarchy tries to keep us down.
There it is.
Isn't 4 years a little too old to be breastfeeding?
I don't cook, Steven.
You were supposed to learn to cook. Our deal starts tomorrow.
I know. I can't wait for you to walk into your law firm tomorrow and fire Joy.
What? No, I can't fire Joy. She's my best attorney.
But that was our deal. I'm supposed to take care of the kids in the house, and you're supposed to do the work.
Our deal is that I'm supposed to make the money. And as long as I do that, does it really matter who I pay to do the work for me?
Yes! People think it's weird that you spend your days with your ex-wife.
People? Who's people?
Well, it's me, Steven. I'm the one who thinks it's weird.
I thought you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, but I thought that once we were married, I'd have a little more control.
Maybe if you showed some initiative around the house, I'd give you a little more control.
You think you control the control? I control the control. And the witchcraft. Wickety, 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 woo. Now it would seem you have balls of blue.
Oh, yeah? Well, you can't control me with your phony witchcraft. I happen to know it was the foreplay that turned my balls blue. Please come back. I miss you. Bliss wants me to fire Joy. What do I do?
Easy. Don't fire her.
But if I don't, Bliss won't have sex with me.
You do remember I'm your daughter, right? I don't want to hear about that.
Well, I only confide in you because I love you.
I'm just glad I got my love language from my mom.
How is Felicity?
Great. She had lunch with the Obamas yesterday.
Wow. I can't believe I was once married to her. She's always topping herself. But Bliss is interesting, too. I mean, I know she has her flaws. There's the tardiness and the disorganization. But the sex is so wild. I mean, seriously, Nicole. It's like she's in a constant state of rebellion against her conservative upbringing.
Daughter here. Restaurant. Customers. See? This is why I worry that I'll never meet a guy who can undo what you've taught me about how men have tiny little brains that live inside their pants. But hey, being single is cool too.
Oh, is that why you're single? I always thought it was because you're a closeted lesbian. But I want you to know that you can tell me if you are. In fact, I'm kind of hoping for it because that would be really exotic and kind of fun to tell my friends. Why won't you help me with Joy? You usually root for my divorces.
Exactly. Not helping moves you closer to your next one. But also, your business will fall apart without Joy. And more important, what are you going to tell Ezra?
Ezra?
Yeah, you know, my half-brother, your son. The one who... Joy is his mom. Maybe you should just tell him that his dad is too dumb to figure out how to get laid by his own wife.
When you put it like that, it doesn't make me look good at all. And I don't want to hurt Ezra.
Well, he's gonna be pissed if you fire his mom. Her entire sense of self-worth relies on having that office. It's the one place in her life where she's in control of everything.
She's not in control of my office. I am. Here's the thing, Joy. We have to fire someone today.
Steven, I hate firing people for you. If that's going to be a regular part of this job, I'm going to need to see a significant change in my pay rate.
As soon as this person is fired, I think you will.
Well, until then, this is the last person I'm firing for you. Who is it?
You?
You want me to fire me?
I'm sorry, Joy. I don't want to, but I made a deal with Bliss that I would do all the office work and she would do all the homework. Why is that funny?
Because one of us is in for it, and this time it isn't me.
You mean because Bliss probably won't wake up and suddenly know how to clean a house? Or discipline a kid? Or make a bowl of cereal?
I hadn't even considered any of those things. I was just thinking about the sheer volume of work you were going to have to handle on your own. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fire me. But just know I'm only doing this to relish in the misery it's going to bring you. And because when you decide to rehire me, you'll have to pay me more.
Why don't we just not and say we did?
No, I need this raise. I'm doing this.
Don't.
I'm firing me.
Do not fire yourself.
Joy,
Stop it.
you're fired.
You're not fired.
And what do I get for not being fired?
Nothing. The same as before. You were never fired. I didn't fire you. This is ex post facto.
No, this is ex post divorce.
Is everything back to normal at the office?
Yeah. Normal as can be.
But new normal, right? Not normal like it was before? Because that wasn't normal.
What wasn't normal about it?
You wouldn't understand, Ezra. The not normal is the only normal you know.
So you're saying I'm completely messed up, and you're not even gonna tell me why? You did this to me, Dad. You owe me an explanation.
I'm sorry. I'm still a little confused, too. Which is normal?
Oh, great. He doesn't even know. See, this is the kind of thing I wish my mother had thought about before using his seed to make me.
Normal is, did you fire Joy or didn't you? You didn't?
Yes, I did.
You fired my mom?
No.
So you didn't fire her?
Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I really didn't. She did.
Bliss did?
No, your mom did.
My mom did what?
The firing.
She fired herself.
See? It's not that complicated.
Why would she do that?
Because I asked her to?
What?
It was Bliss's idea.
Steven!
Well, it was. So, are we cool?
I prefer dads who don't fire my mom. But hopefully her next boss will be someone I would want as a father.
Do you see now how much he doesn't get what's normal?
Joy, what are you doing here?
Ezra called to have me pick him up when he got the bad news. And that's when I realized that this would be a great time to talk about my raise.
I didn't fire you. Isn't that enough?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask Bliss. Bliss, we have a question for you.
Shh. Fine. I'll give you 2%.
5.
3.
7.5.
You're going the wrong way.
But am I?
You had a question for me?
10.
Fine. 10. Now look upset.
Oh, Bliss. Is Ezra home?
That's the question? You could have asked Steven that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys had a deal that he was in charge of the money and you were in charge of the kids.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Ezra, your mother's here.
I'll be in the car.
Me too.
3.
What?
You can't go, Tyler. Joy's not your mommy.
Yes, she is. Just like you're Ezra's mommy.
Well, that's different. I'm Ezra's stepmom.
Why does Ezra get 2 mommies and I only get you?
Because you only get to be a stepmom if you come after the first mother.
That's stupid.
It kind of is.
Tyler, sweetie, you hurt Mommy's feelings. Now, why don't you come over here and give Mommy a big hug?
You had me at that stupid.
Come on, Ezra, open up. I gotta tell you something. It's important.
More important than keeping my mother employed?
Yes, it's about that.
Don't you think firing her was a little myopic?
Did Joy tell you to use that word?
I think I know the word myopic. It's my prescription.
Well, I wasn't being short-sighted because I didn't fire her. I fake fired her to placate Bliss. But Joy totally still works for me.
Oh, in that case, what's up, playa?
Goody! We're friends again! So, you want to come back inside?
I can't now. Bliss knows I wouldn't change my mind based on your powers of persuasion. It's not realistic. Going back in now would blow your cover.
Where's he going?
Turns out he hates you too.
What is so exciting about the 420 Plus is you can juice in less than 10 seconds. Should we give them a demonstration?
Come to the kitchen, Mommy. I made you a cake mix. I need your help turning on the cooking machine.
Aw, Tyler, you're so sweet. But I don't know how to do that.
But then, how will I show you how much I love you?
Aw, what's gotten into you? Did something happen at Joy's house?
Yeah, me and Ezra played, and then we sleeped, and then I found out that Joy's not on fire.
What? What?
Bliss?
Honey, you're home!
Why is the house clean? How does it smell like food? What have you done with my son?
Well, I thought about what you said, and I realized that you're right. So long as I get the housework done, does it really matter who I pay to do the work for me?
You hired a housekeeper?
A nanny housekeeper. It got off to a slow start this morning because I hired an Italian, and you know how they are. They don't take orders from anyone, which is weird because they invented fascism and the mafia. But it's not so helpful when you're trying to impress your new husband and the guy is all...
You hired a guy?
As a feminist, I kind of had to. Anyway, he was all, I don't like afford to you to telling me what I do. To clean and raise child is like art. I must have freedom, silence, and inspiration.
It sounds like you hired your ex-husband.
Dinner is ready. Come eat your hard on.
And you did.
Yeah, and watch how good Giovanni is with Tyler.
Tyler, your picture is beautiful. Like a womb.
Let me see it. Good job, Tyler. Is that Mommy and Daddy there in front?
No, that's Mommy and Giovanni.
Oh yes, you can tell this because his hair is still black. Like mine is everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It almost makes you wonder why she dumped you and married me.
It is not a wonder. It is because she wants to make a baby, and I have no care for money.
She told me you were just too lazy to get a job.
Yes, I hate to work. But today, we have a pleasurable experience. And we all making out together in the end.
What do you mean by that?
Now, please pay me your money to raise a son we can't afford to have. I go get the wine.
Do you want to fire him or should I?
We can't fire him. Did you taste his stuffed eggplant?
No, and neither should you.
But it goes with his linguine gigante.
Bliss, that's 6 times a day, Giovanni.
No, that was just the time he had a fever. Normally it was 8. But don't worry, he promised to channel his libido into the cuisine.
He's your ex-husband. He doesn't belong in our personal space.
Yeah, but Joy is your ex-wife. I thought we were fine with that.
And we are. No, we're not. I totally see your point now.
Oh, cool.
We would argue that you were fired from the 49ers cheerleading squad based on age discrimination. It's only natural for a woman's...
Breasts.
Thanks. I was going to say fun bags. I know. For a woman's fun bags to become... Damn it! I was trying to say the other word. But you get my point. They naturally become less firm as they get older, and it's the organization's responsibility to implement a solution. They could design more supportive uniforms, or make the routine less bouncy. What they can't do is replace you with a woman who has firmer ones or younger ones.
Actually, they did offer to let me stay if I got plastic surgery.
Thank you for telling me that. Now we also have a case for sexual harassment. And in this office, we do not tolerate sexual harassment.
Steven!
Quick, hide in my lap. Mr. and Mrs. Clarkson, this is my wife, Bliss, and my son, Tyler.
Hi, Joy. What are you eating down there?
What? No! She wasn't doing anything weird. She was just hiding. I swear, not 10 seconds ago, she was sitting in that chair taking notes on this meeting. They saw her.
But you told me that you'd fire her.
Good. So we all agree that there were no sexual relations going on.
Would you two mind waiting outside?
I trusted you, and you lied to me. I mean, I expect the government to lie to me, but you?
I'm sorry. I tried to fire her, but she's really good at her job, and I need her to organize the office, and I just didn't want to.
Then I guess I'll have to stage a nonviolent protest until you do. What do we want? Fire Joy. When do we want it? Now, boy. What do we want? Fire Joy. When do we want it? Now, boy. What do we want?
We're just
Fire
gonna
Joy.
show
When do
ourselves
we
out.
want it? Now,
Mrs.
boy.
Clarkson.
What do we want? Fire Joy. When do we want it? Now, boy. What do we
Good
want?
job, Bliss.
Fire Joy. Thank you. I'm really good at protesting. That's why I do it so much.
Now I've got to go get them back.
Tyler, your father made me fire Giovanni.
Ow! Okay, fine. I'll fire Joy.
What?
I'm sorry, Joy. This hurts me as much as it hurts you. Probably more. Ow! Ow! He's innocent, Your Honor.
That's not even the type of law you do.
Hey, Nicole, thanks for bringing me this coffee. There's so much work here. I'm going to be up all night.
Dad, is it really worth putting yourself through all this just because you're a little jealous of Giovanni?
First of all, I don't get jealous. Nobody's packing what I'm packing.
Ooh, seriously, don't do that. Even single fathers of girls with no mothers don't talk to their daughters about sex this much. Nobody wants to hear that.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
How does that help anything?
It's an asset you could potentially pass on to your own sons, which is information that might interest a potential suitor.
It's funny. I've never brought that up to anyone on a date. Not that I would have to, because whenever I bring a guy over for the first time, you seem to think that's the ideal moment to go in the hot tub without wearing a bathing suit.
What kind of person wears a bathing suit in a hot tub?
Well, one category is fathers of girls bringing boys home to meet their parents.
But don't you want them to know how cool and easygoing your family is?
No! Especially not now that a woman just 5 years older than me, yet decades less mature, is running the house.
If only she were running the house.
You've known her for 5 years now. What made you think she'd suddenly change when you got married?
I thought she would change because she promised. And I wanted to believe she could because I love her. She's so youthful and spirited.
Don't say anything about sex.
Right. But so far, the only time I've had the things she promised was when Giovanni was there. The house was clean, his home cooking was amazing, and Tyler didn't destroy anything. Oh my God. I should have married Giovanni. Hey, maybe you should marry him.
The only thing more disturbing to me than taking my stepmom's sloppy seconds is listening to my dad be the one to suggest it. What can I get you? Oh, it's you.
I know your father's having an affair. There's no point in denying it.
Okay, but would you divorce him if he were?
Of course.
Then yes, he is having an affair.
Shoot, that didn't sound honest. But if he's not having an affair, why didn't he come home last night?
Now that he fired Joy, he's got a lot more work to do.
But I miss him. You're so good at handling your father. Tell me what I need to do to get him to come home.
You know what? This one is so obvious. I almost feel like I'd be doing you a disservice by not letting you guess.
Oh. Should I put a spell on him?
Think simpler.
Should I tell him I want to have a three-way?
Well, yeah, that would get him home. But he'd just go back to the office again as soon as it ended.
Should I tell him I won the lottery and he doesn't have to work anymore?
No! He'd take one look at his bank account and know that's not true. Plus, he knows you boycott the lottery.
Well, yeah. It's hypocritical for the government to take desperate people's gambling money while saying it's illegal to gamble. And don't get me started on the stock market. How is that not gambling?
You have to rehire Joy.
Shoot. I was hoping that wasn't the answer. How would I even convince her to go back to work?
Tell her she has a job.
But what if she wants to collect alimony instead?
Joy doesn't want that. She loves working. In fact, it's the only thing that gives her life purpose.
How do you know that?
You're not the only one that comes here to figure out how to handle my dad.
Steven, I have a surprise for you.
Hold on one sec. Okay, come in. Wow, Bliss. Somebody needs to teach you the meaning of surprise.
Does he always walk around here naked?
No, but he does always take words like surprise, dessert, and hello to mean sex. I'm shocked you don't know that yet. And notice how I didn't use the word surprised? I'm gonna wait outside till you're dressed.
If she's gonna wait outside anyway, maybe I'll stay naked and we can follow through on that surprise.
The surprise was that I want you to rehire her.
Why?
Because I miss how you used to come home after work and adorably fall over the things I left on the floor.
Aw, that's so sweet. But Bliss, I hate falling over things you leave on the floor, even if I do look adorable doing it.
So you're not coming home?
I want to, but maybe we should also rehire Giovanni?
Really? You're not jealous of him anymore?
I am a little. I'm just more jealous of people with clean houses and dinner.
So, should I get to work, or are you guys gonna do it?
Oh, we're gonna do it!
Okay! I'm just gonna go talk to my therapist about my boundary issues.
for the endangered
I
turtles.
think you get thinner because
I
Bliss
know,
can't
I
cook.
Just
Hey, Giovanni! Celebration's over here!
Giovanni!
That's Giovanni? He seems fine.
Hey, thanks for coming.
It's no problem. I love to come.